Well. Five little kaiju jumping on the town. One fell down because Ultra took care of business. Look, man. I know I like making a cold opening joke, but I really got nothing at this point. All I know is we gotta avoid piranha plants, dodge some barrels, and then escape from two kaiju in a man suit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, literally two kaiju on top of each other in a trench coat.
Yep. Not the first time that's happened.
No, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. But man, it's like I know that SNL made that one joke about like the home security thing, but god damn it, can't believe that like Ultraman Tiga retroactively took it to heart, and it's like, let's make a kaiju based on this.
Yes.
We'll put two kaiju on top of each other, and then put a trench coat on top of them to make them look like an even taller kaiju.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about none other than Ultraman Tiga, episode 45 through 48. And yes, that is some sexy 80s hair that we'll never see again, presumably.
No.
So what are your thoughts on this batch of episodes?
They're pretty good. Two of them are kind of forgettable to me, but I'll do my best to remember what happened in them.
Yeah, I have to say I like the odd numbered episodes for this one better than the even numbered ones. But the main thing I will never forget about episode 48 is literally the two kaiju in a man suit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it takes me back to watching Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, where it's like where you got what's it called? The teenager Mac and Blue stacked on top of each other in a trench coat, the mustache, like, my name's Orlando Blue.
Orlando Blue.
Hello, Frankie Muffin.
Mm-hmm.
How could you forget about your ex-boyfriend? We've only been dating for 19 years.
Yep.
I'm only 21. That's literally what it made me up. Meanwhile, Prince Charming is in a very revealing pink dress. And this is my new girlfriend, Prissy. Oh man, good times. Oh, I'm crying. I'm dying. But yeah, no, like it's appropriate that we're doing this batch of episodes because it is allergy season. So I want to apologize to everyone if I'm a little loopy today. But in fairness, the rest of the Guts gang are also loopy in this episode because you got these pollen that are making people all hallucinogenic and thinking that they're on the set of The Sound of Music.
Yes.
Yeah, and it involves some kind of plant kaiju that destroyed human civilization, and for some reason has two humanoid proxies that want to live forever. But the moral of the story is, hey, life is precious because it's finite. And even Hori points that out. And when Hori points it out, it must be canon.
Yes. Because Hori is love, Hori is life. As we later found out in a later episode.
Episode 47, the most goated episode of the series. But before we get to that, we do have to get to 46. So why don't you take over for this one?
Oh, yeah. For episode 46?
Yeah.
Well, basically, there's an adult man who likes to take pictures of the train that go by in their town. And a giant rainbow snail kaiju, no, I'm not kidding you, this is literally the plot, thinks that the train horn is its mother calling it.
Yep. And yes, insert Enrico Pucci reference. What is up with all these snails?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's only one way to get rid of the snails. You gotta start counting 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, 233, 377, 610, 987.
Yes.
If you're a Junji Ito fan, you know what I'm talking about. or a fan of JoJo Part 6 and 7. All at the same time. Missed opportunity, though. But yeah, all I'm going to say is that it involves the spin. But yeah, no, so tell us more about this kaiju.
About the snail kaiju?
Yes, about the snail kaiju.
Well, it's a rainbow snail, so try wrapping your mind around that. Basically, it keeps hearing the train horn, and like I said, it thinks that it's its mother calling it. So then eventually Guts figures out, oh no, it's actually the mother, Tiga. So Tiga, it's calling for its mother. So then they eventually find the mother in space, and they take the train in space so that the rainbow snail can follow it into space and get reunited with its mother. No, I am not making this up.
Between Denliner and Go-Go 5, I'm not surprised. Although Go-Go 5 does come out after, literally, probably the next 2 years. No, actually, it's the next year, because if episode 6, 8, or 16 is around Halloween time, that means it's already technically 1998, which means the following year,
Well, Tiga ran from 96 to 97. Go-Go 5 came out in 99.
Huh, that came out in 97 to 98. That's weird. I was pretty sure it started in 97. Oh well. But still, Power Rangers, light speed,
rescue.
Yeah, and of course, trains in space. And it can't be any more silly than trains in time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen Trains in Time before. I mean, we've seen Back to the Future Part 3. But, I'm not going to lie, though. I would love to see, Ultraman go on adventures on his way back. Of course, I do have to wonder, how will his timer work in space? Because surely he can't sustain that form forever, right? So, because, even in broad daylight, he still runs out of time.
Yeah, they've had Ultras fight in space before, and their color timers still go off, so take that as you will.
Yeah, is there, I want to understand the rules for this timer, because it doesn't seem very consistent. At least with Ben 10, that, he can only use his watch for 10 minutes, and then it needs 10 minutes to cool down. Those rules are established.
Yeah. But in Ultraman, in most series, not all of them, but in most of them, it's a 3-minute timer rule. Whereas in some series like Ultraman Gaia and Ultraman Nexus, it's more like a life gauge to where it doesn't have a limit. It blinks when they're either severely damaged or running out of energy.
Yeah, well, I will say this, credit to Ultraman, at least they're explaining why, the main character doesn't transform until, towards the end of the episode, because it's 3-minute rule. You can only use it for 3 minutes, gotta make the most of that timer. You're it's like following Zordon's second rule. Do not use your powers unless Rita escalates the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but yeah, no, it's I wish all TV shows have consistency in why they only follow a very specific formula. Again, Power Rangers Ninja Storm, they can only send down one monster at a time, because it is established that their PAM, which controls their ability to summon monsters, send them down, and enlarge them, Like they only bought the trial version. They did not use they did not subscribe to the premium version. So because Lothor's cheap, he's only allowed to send in one monster at a time.
Yeah.
Because, like, can you imagine if, like, Lothor decides to do some actual investments and actually get the premium subscription, and he just sends out the entire army instead of just, like, waiting for them to respawn in the finale?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, why couldn't you do this earlier, back when there was only 3 Rangers instead of 6? And heck, 2 of those 6 Rangers were on your side at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how much more you could have accomplished if you just paid the $15 a month. Heck, for world domination, I'll pay $30 per month. So it's like, what I'm going to do? Run out of money? I'm going to rule the world. I'm just going to make Kelly from Stormcharger just hand me the money because I have the right to extort her. Like, thank you. I'll take these $30 for my PAM and the rest of these $1,000 because I'm an evil jerk. Yeah. So in these 2 episodes, what were some of the more the most memorable scenes for you?
Well, for episode 45, definitely the plant-based kaiju, because it reminds me of Biollante from the Godzilla series. Mm-hmm. So I jokingly like to think that it's Godzilla. No, not Godzilla. That it's Ultraman versus Biollante.
Nice. Yeah. And what about episode 46?
Tiga bringing a train into space so it can honk its horn.
I will agree with you on that one, but I still find it really trippy how, like, that snail turned its eyes into a series of do not enter signs that are, like, really bendy. It's like, can you imagine how much damage on the road you'd cause for doing something like that?
Yeah.
Imagine if instead of turning into a do not enter sign, it turned into a fully functioning street light.
Yeah, imagine the chaos it would cause.
Yeah. You would give Wackerman a run for his money. Yeah, but for 45, I'd have to say for me, like, the most memorable scene is the part where Vice Commander was affected by the pollen, so he's just flexing in front of the mirror, and then when Yasumi shows up to retrieve him, like he's just like flexing with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just get Shinjo and Daigo to join them, and they'll be the village people. Macho man, I wanna be a macho man.
Yeah. Everybody, even Iruma is acting loopy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I can only imagine what 4Kids would do with that scene.
Oh jeez, man. See, times like this, I kind of wish I actually could see the 4Kids dub of every episode, just for the absurdity of it. And it's like, yeah, the 4Kids stuff is bad. It's real bad. But it's so bad, it's hilarious to watch how bad it is. So, yes, I actually, contrary to rhyme or reason, I want to see the entire 4Kids dub of this. Yeah. But speaking of things that 4Kids is known for, let's get to the best episode of the season. Mommy!
Hori.
He's the scientific method man. He's the RZA by day, the Jizza by night. Yeah, that's a Wu-Tang joke right there. I don't know why I made it. It just sounded funny in my head when I was watching the episode. So there it is. RZA by day, Jizza by night.
Lovely.
Yeah, but careful. If looks could kill, he's definitely a Ghostface killer. Yeah, he ain't no dirty old bastard, I'll tell you what. Okay, nope. I'm done with the Wu-Tang jokes, okay? But yeah, no. Freaking Hori is on a date with Homegirl from the Fog episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him. Damn, like you're actually like remembering stuff and you're keeping up with it. Good. That's what we want to see. Yeah, Hori, he's got the Riz. He's got the Riz. My man Hori. But
The
Homegirl's
Chad
like,
Hori.
yeah. Yeah, and yeah, no, it's like he's like very rigid, but the thing is that's what makes him so charming. But yeah, there's a giant monkey. Attacking the city, and yeah, it's looking for its baby or something like that. And yeah, it's basically it's a follow-up to the earlier episode where like he had that love triangle like way back, like episode 7, I think.
Yeah.
It's like I know Hori smells bad and he never changes out of his uniform, but he is a great person in his own way. You should learn to be more like him, but with more deodorant. But Homegirl from that episode also shows up. So now we have a different love triangle that even Shinjo would not see coming.
Nope.
No. Yeah. So the three of them are trapped in a building together. I'm like, this feels like a Ben, Julia, and What's Her Face episode if they ever made one. God damn it! I forgot the name of that one chick from Ben 10, like the Navajo chick that seemed to like Ben, but only because he was turning into a werewolf.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember her name.
God, she had a very masculine name. Like it's like a name that you typically give to a guy. Not Charlie. I know it's not Charlie, but I know it was definitely like one of those things that would typically be given to a boy. Goddamn, it's gonna bother me, man. Yeah. Kai, that's her name.
Oh,
Kai.
yeah.
See, I told you, it was a name that's very common with dudes. Yeah. I hate Kai, man. But hey, Weeping Angel.
Yep.
But yeah, so they're trapped in a building together while this kaiju's rampaging. And yes, Hori, being Hori, is yelling at people that like, you're dealing with forces you cannot possibly understand. You cut corners in science. Science will cut you and trap you in a corner.
Yes.
And yeah, so the same evil thing
Evolus
cells affected a monkey. And now it's giant. And now it's to fight a giant lizard. No, wait, it's not a giant lizard. It's a giant humanoid entity made of light. So yeah. Yeah, so that fight.
So Ultraman versus King Kong?
Absolutely. And I still can't get over the fact that King Kong now has a power glove.
That's true. He does.
Yeah. It means so bad it's good. It's like I'm imagining a King Kong like playing that racing game from the Wizard. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, ironically, it doesn't throw a barrel at Ultraman, but you think it would have.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I would laugh my ass off. But yeah, no, like Guts, they use a cryo missile to freeze it. Yeah, so we now have a frozen monkey. I'm surprised it didn't turn into a Yeti. Ultraman takes it out, no problem, and the lovey-dovey trio escape, and then Hori professes his love.
And then he gets married.
And he lived happily never after. Because next episode, it's business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But hey, good for him. He got married.
That's more than I could say for Shinjo. Because if you recall, his sister is dating Yasumi.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, that felt nice. Yeah, I'll say this. This is the best episode of the show so far because our man Hori got what's coming to him, and he's getting it good.
Yep.
Yeah. So remember, kids, don't let people call you fat, ugly, and smelly now, because in the future you're gonna raise up two girls at the same time and get married to one of them while you're being attacked by a giant monkey.
Yep.
Yeah. So never lose hope, but definitely wear some soap though. That's like bare minimum stuff. Because I know there's people out there. Yeah, like certain events and venues have notorious reputations of people not understanding this concept. Those events and venues shall remain nameless, but some people don't understand this. Ugh. That's not how pheromones work. I'm just letting you know.
Nope.
That's not how pheromones work. But yeah, Hori. Our God. Yes. I was like, yes. Oh man, like, there's no way that this week's Gotchard, which I haven't seen yet, could possibly be as good as this. Not because it's Gotchard, but because it's Hori.
Yes.
Because Hori is love.
Hori is life.
Exactly. And brings us to our final episode, the Among Us episode.
Yes, it was Among Us before Among Us.
It was Among Us before Among Us. It's the Fungus Among Us.
Yep, Ultra Sus.
Ultra Sus. Wait, there's pigs involved in this episode? I'm just kidding. But yeah. Man, can you imagine there being an Ultra Pig?
Ultra Pig Tiga.
Ultra Pig.
Ultra Hog.
Like I've seen Pigzilla. I've seen a Pigzilla before, but I've never seen an Ultra Hog. Ultra Hog.
We should make it.
Yeah. Ultra Hog. Ultra
Hog. Tiga.
Larger than snout.
No.
Oink,
Porker
oink.
than life.
Yeah. Peter Porker. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. So yeah. So we have yet another episode where we have a space crew getting attacked by a kaiju. Our characters have to rescue them, and then things go awry. Gee, how many times have we done this already? Didn't we do this like 7 episodes ago?
Something like that.
Yeah. We did something like that 7 episodes ago when Shinjo had to kill his friend.
Yep.
Yeah. So turns out the commander's old flame shows up, and he's like a surviving member of a crew, and everyone's acting all suspect. And then even the general starts acting suspect after a private meeting. Gee, I wonder what happened. And the commander gets demoted to a regular Guts member. Don't the regular Guts members have their own ranks now? Lieutenants, sergeants, corporals, something? Why, you're like just Guts? A regular Guts soldier, not, a Guts corporal, Guts sergeant, Guts lieutenant, Guts captain? Nope. I can't believe it took 48 episodes to break down the chain of command like that. And it got destroyed in like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
A new record. Man. But yeah, no, like these kaiju are like attacking people, putting them in cocoons, taking on their appearances. Basically, they're worms.
Yeah, so it was worms from Kabuto before worms from Kabuto.
Yeah, and to be fair, the natives have been around well before the worms showed up. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but we fight him off. Ultraman shows up, and yeah, the I can't keep a serious face for this. The kaiju turned into a mega kaiju by like putting their arms around each other, like there's some kind of mega kaiju. Like
And
three
it's two
ducks in a
guys in a
man.
kaiju suit. Which, like I said, that's not the first time that's happened in Ultraman. There's
Orlando Blue. So Ultraman has to fight Orlando Blue. And then Chris shows up out of nowhere because he's not the villain in this universe. Chris is like, Frankie, it's mine. I'm gonna protect you from this imposter. And then like they both fire the Spectra beam and the cryo laser at the same time, but no, wait, hold on. Chris is the name of the teenager. What's the name of the douche nozzle that was dating Frankie?
I don't remember.
Who did Frankie date in Foster's? Frankie Foster. Let's see. Where are her love interests? Let's see. Take it to Rod. Across Frankie. Doesn't really show. Dang it. If only I had an episode guide. But yeah, I know that but I know that the teenager's name is Chris, even though everyone refers to him as "What's your face?" Mac, what's your face? Princey, we gotta work together, partners. Yeah, and of course they go into space. Commander gets a love letter. Oh my, to go.
Oh my.
To the moon. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Tiga and Blazar. But yeah. So that's pretty much it for the episode. It's a whodunit, what done it, two kaiju in a trench coat, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just remembered this one skit where you got these two guys who are Siamese twins, and let's see, one of them tried to control the other's arm, and it turns out they weren't. They weren't conjoined twins the whole time, which kind of made it freakier. That's what this episode was. Okay, look, I'm gonna try to take this seriously. Look, 8, 7, 10, 9. Those are my ratings for these 4 episodes. What did you think of the what score would you give these?
9 for 9 and 8, 8 and 8.
So 9 and then all 8. Really?
Yes.
Hori getting married only gets an 8.
Oh right. Right. I'm gonna bring that up to a 9 because Hori got the girl.
Yeah, Hori got the girl. Yeah. Okay. So let's hear what you guys, our lovely audience, have to say about Ultraman Tiga and this batch of episodes. King Kong Jr. is Ultraman. Wait, what? Huh? That's weird. Okay. Maybe versus Ultraman would make more sense, but hey, You do you, I guess. I can't wait for next week where we break the fourth wall.
Yes.
Yes. Don't we always? Edward Gabriel says, "Hello, Morphin Network. How are you guys doing? We're doing great.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Doing good.
How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. I just recently got back into this show called Farscape. Oh, I love Farscape. Yeah, it has one of the 3 Scorpiuses of the ether of fiction. I have a lot of good memories watching it as a kid on Sci-Fi Channel. I hope you guys watched the show. If you did, do you guys have any good memories watching it? Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because much like episode 48 of this show, that show also had an imposter episode where it was basically a reference to John Carpenter's The Thing, where the crew's being has an imposter among them and it can shapeshift. So yeah, that was a fun episode. And yes, I love Gigi. She's fantastic. She always shows up at various conventions in Pasadena. I love meeting her, getting to catch up with her. She did do a short film with Steve Cardenas, which is available on Amazon Prime. So, so there's that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Sorry, I don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah. No, Farscape was a great show. And what's funny is that it had a villain named Scorpius. So there's 3 characters in fiction named Scorpius. One from Power Rangers, one from Farscape, and one from Manborg. I love Manborg. That movie is hilarious. Hi, Manborg. I'm Dr. Scorpius. If you're watching this, that means I'm alive. It means I have died. Oh, us. But seriously, though. The way he casually says, "Oh, worse." Yeah, no, and just the way, he came to conclude what his name is. I am Manborg. I am Manborg. And meanwhile, the other main character, his name is literally Number One Man.
Number One Man.
Number One Man. I am Number One Man. I am your friend. And then he deflects bullets with nunchucks. Notice this. You're supposed to boil the water before you put the pasta in. Oh, boil the water. Oh yeah, I should boil the water. In case you haven't figured it out, Justice is illiterate.
Yes.
Great film. All right. Okay. What are your thoughts on Ultraman Netflix series? Haven't seen it.
I've only seen the first season. It's definitely a different take on Ultraman. I like to jokingly calling it Ultra Iron Man.
Time for Ultraman to spread fear, vengeance from the light, kill the people he must fight. There we go. See, improv. See, it's a neat parlor trick. Say bubblegum.
Bubblegum?
Bubblegum is sick and gross. Bubblegum I hate the most. That didn't even rhyme. I didn't ask for your opinion. Well, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for the comment section. We appreciate having you guys participate in the conversation with us and watching us talk about Ultraman Tiga. And, just 4 episodes to go and a movie.
Then we're done.
It's like Community, 6 seasons in a movie, 4 episodes in a movie. We got 4 episodes in a movie left. That's right. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And then once we finish Ultraman Tiga, the movie, we will let you guys know what our next Ultraman series is. But what we will tell you, though, is we are going to cover one of the newer seasons because it's much shorter. Because by the time when we finish that, Ultraman Arc will show up on international streaming services such as YouTube and whatnot. And we're going to be discussing Ultraman Arc, whose henshin device very much piques my interest.
It's like a Rubik's Cube.
It's like a Panku box. It's like, a puzzle box with a riddle. What runs but has no legs with a mouth that doesn't talk? It's not Pop-Tarts. It's not Pop-Tarts. It's not Pop-Tarts. Like, I know you guys love those Zen riddle for millennials, but it's definitely not Pop-Tarts, okay? It's not Pop-Tarts. Okay. So please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. And please be sure to share our videos because it helps us out with the algorithm. We do Ultraman Tiga on Mondays. For the next 2 Mondays. Then we got Kamen Rider Gotchard on Wednesdays. And boy, do we have a doozy of an episode this week. Bakuragi Sentai Boom Boom Jur on Thursdays, which has an even doozier of an episode. And then finally, Kamen Rider Kiva on Sundays. And yeah, we're about 2/3 into the season, so that's great. You know, we already did the movie. We already did 32 episodes. The next 4 is this week. Can't wait because certain plots really thicken. Also, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show. We do movie reviews, video games, news, and whatnot. And on our social media tomorrow, we will announce our next project. So stay tuned to our Buttery Show Instagram to be notified of what we're gonna do next. And if you want to check out our personal content, where are you at?
You can check me out at youtube.com, Axel Ranger.
And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. With all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, update emergency kits, hug your loved ones. Make sure you stay one with the light that is Ultraman and with the power that is Sentai and ride the ride that is the Kamen Ride. And because 100-year-old legends could show up this May. We'll see you guys next time. This is the final show of the month. Goodbye, April. Goodbye, Miss O'Neill. Enjoy being in sewer. Bye.